Hello, and welcome to another video. Yes, another rainy video because I live in Houston, and Houston during the springtime is raining weather. It is nice when you're like off and you get to relax, just open the patio door and just feel the breeze and hear the rain, the little cold beverage. Such a beautiful day. When you have to go out here in this, honey, ain't nothing cute about it. Now, I did leave this video, the last video, abruptly. I gave you guys a little news and said I'm going to have a house guest. So what we've done is kind of try to like get our eyes used to our couch being in a different space. I still don't have the official deets of my house guest, and I'm probably not going to give it to you, honestly. You're just going to see things little by little. I'm not going to invade the house guest space or my own privacy by giving out too much information. But I'm kind of just preparing things and moving things around, sweeping, just getting things clean, because now this is the craft space, the living space, the order packing space, girl, it's everything. So I definitely have to make sure that it is clean. Cash for the vending machine? No, I don't have cash. So it's $2.50 and I'm about to head into Amazon for the next, at the most it's gonna be 10 hours, but I'm hoping that the shifts are shorter. I'm tired. Today's Mother's Day. Don't really want to be here, but I'm here. But I'm here. I gotta get my wig split sometime this week. So remember, I told you Amazon pay you right after the shift. So I'm about to go in here, these little hours, and I'll talk to you guys maybe on my break when it's all. No, I ain't gonna talk to you on my break. I'm gonna talk to you when it's done. On my break, I'm gonna come in this car. I'm gonna take me a nap. Okay? I'm not sleepy, but I just know how much work it is, how it be. So, yeah, we're about to go in here and see if they are flexing up today or flexing down. This was my dinner. I was so over this shift, like over it, okay? But I had to get up early in the morning because I did not get a chance to go grocery shopping. And you guys know we're going to see my mom again this coming Tuesday, and that's going to take away another day to go grocery shopping. So I'm like, you know what? I need to do everything that I need to do today. Because I also had some things to pick up for her. So it was this day or I couldn't get it done at all. So I had no choice, honey. So coffee it is. I went ahead and got the stroller out of my trunk so that I can make space for the shelves that I was going to put in. I thought that I could fit more shelves in them, but I wasn't able to. Girl, here's those apartments again. Like, they're literally throwing those apartments up so fast. So I used this day also to give my kids a valuable lesson. Now, I walked into this beauty supply store, hadn't been in there, in a long time, and I remember why. And as we walked in, the people did not even say good morning. They did not say good morning, and I was so disgusted. So I searched, trying to look for some hair. I'm not really good at picking out hair, or just, I don't really know where things are and all this kind of stuff. Not one person came to me to help me. So I said, you know what? We about to leave. Even if I did find what I wanted here, I would not have purchased it from this store. And then we went ahead and got the groceries. So some of the groceries are for my mom, and then some of the groceries, stuff the kids picked out. So I'm just going to separate it on the belt. I love to put my groceries up there nice and neat, okay? Because I want them to bag everything nice and neat. All right, so we're off to our next stop, and that is actually to pick up the shelves. Yes, Kennedy loves to ride on the basket like this. Don't mind her, girl. We went to pick up the shelves. Good thing they only had 2 available, because I actually only had room for 2 in my car with the kids sitting in my car, and the kids are going to travel with me to my mom's house. So I'm glad they only had 2, because I would have picked up more. And she had to sit in the basket like this. There's one underneath, and I just picked up 2 things for the house as well. And girl, when I tell you, getting that in the car wore me down. It wore me down. All right. So, girl, I had to stop by and get the kids some lunch because I was going to head off to work later this day. So first, I got their lunch, and then I decided to get something else. I'm not really a big, French fried chicken nugget kind of eater. I don't really like stuff like that. I like salads, sandwiches, grown-up food. Come on. Vietnamese food. I like other stuff. So I actually decided to swing by Jimmy John's to get me a sandwich. I usually get unwich, but since Amazon really has us walking like, 10 miles in a night, like 10 miles for a shift, I just, decided to go ahead and get the bread with the chips. And baby, this sandwich did not disappoint. Jimmy John's never disappoints. Girl, what did I get? I got a veggie, add tuna, add Jimmy peppers, and it was salt and vinegar chips. Delicious. Literally every single time they get it right.
Yeah. Are you start using it?
I have one person with large food that I just turn it off.
Oh, like you.
So I kept the cans and potatoes and stuff like that inside the car, so I don't have a lot to carry in the morning. The other things I'm just going to put in a bag. I set a reminder on my phone so that I actually remember to take them out of the refrigerator in the morning, put them in the car. This stuff was the stuff that the kids picked out. They had Lunchables for dinner, honey. That's what whenever they pick out some at the store, I make them eat it for dinner because they'll try it. They'll fill up the grocery basket with stuff that they want and then still think I'm going to stop by and get them something to eat. So on top of stuff that they want, of course, Mom, I'm putting together Happy Meal toys. I'm putting stickers on Happy Meal toys because Kennedy, that's what I'm here for. So I got in late last night / early this morning, ripping and running this morning. I had to hurry up and get out of bed. I'm actually exhausted, but I'm still going to get up. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to work. Oh my God.
Mommy, you hold my iPad.
Huh?
Hold my iPad.
Hold your iPad?
Yes, please.
Okay, wait. Calm down. Okay. Come on. Wait, stay right here.
Okay.
So, I'm supposed to be on my way to work. But baby, you hear that? I'm not even gonna open the door. But do you hear the whistling? The howling of the winds. Tanzania, you're not about to drive out here. Don't even sound safe. Let me report the weather to Amazon. I don't know. Girl, let me turn on my lights. Oh, the lights flickered. Lord Jesus, what a... Okay, calm down. Girl, not hunker down in the room. Here, plug up your phone just so you can have, power if anything.
You look at it. You would have get my iPad. I stay here. No, I can't. You.
So we finally made it out of our bunker. Girl, it's giving... Look at my face. It's 2:09. I don't have to be on the clock till 3 o'clock. But I don't like all that. And I really don't like to, when it's raining and stuff like this, and then my daughter gets scared, I like to be there to comfort her. But Amazon doesn't have there's no one that you can talk to if something's wrong, as far as let's say you got into a little something, little fender bender or something like that. There's no one for you to call and be like, hey, I'm running a little late. Look, there's an Amazon driver over there driving in this weather. So those kind of things don't really get excused, which is, one of the downsides of working for such a corporation. But I'm not going to let that. Today's my last working day. This weekend, I actually started training for the summer camp. So this is my last day. Remember I told y'all this was a part-time job that was going to be really short, really sweet. But I do have the ability to go in and make a few coins today. And I want to do that. I was supposed to go see my mom tomorrow. I bought all that stuff to go and see my mom. But y'all saw the dirt roads. I really can't, I'm not going to drive if the weather's like this or if the roads just aren't in a condition for me to drive in, so that sucks. But I still have all week to get that done, and that's what we're gonna do. So, girl, we was really in the room. Kennedy was really scared, whispering. Girl, I said, "All right, Anne Frank, what are you doing?" She was up in there whispering to me. So, Mom, you gotta be quiet. She was scared. So I let her stay there with her brother. My husband's gonna be home in literally 15 minutes. So instead of me dropping her off with him, which is what I used to do, but the weather's just entirely too bad. I don't even want to be out here. I am gonna leave early though. Like my shift is from 7:30. No, not 7:30. What am I talking about? 3 o'clock to 7:30. Yeah, flex up and flex down, and then the next shift begins at 8:30 to really 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not staying there at 1 o'clock. I didn't stay there till 1 o'clock last night. I left at 11:30 because I think that's the appropriate time for a young lady to be out. Okay, I'm not going to be sitting here and being out into the mid morning hours. It's never nothing good happen that time of night. And I didn't even know that was a shift because my thing says 12 o'clock, which I was like, okay, it's kind of pushing it, but at least I could like leave an hour early and use the UPT, which is time they give you. But no, they flexed it up to 1:45. I believe it's the latest that they can hold you. That's just too early. Because then I had to wake my husband up. My husband gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was just a lot. So like I said, today's my last real work day. I can still pick up extra shifts. I can even go into work on Sunday because I'm available just to make the little extra coin. But this is my last technical working day. So I'm going to make the most of it.
All right, so this is later on after I got off and tried to search girl high and low for someone to do my eyebrows. Didn't find that, but here I am doing my end of the night work. I did not get a chance to do this throughout the week, which is, girl, that's something I got to get used to, just working in general. I'm not even gonna say full time, just doing something outside of just my stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just responding to all you guys' comments, emails, planning video content. Y'all know how the end of the day goes, so that when I wake up in the morning, I can hit the ground running. So I mentioned to you guys in the last video you saw me cleaning out my closet that I had a little something I was gonna let you know, and I'm not gonna tell it all to you right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: all the clothes that I have in the closet I decided to throw away, at least like for the most part. I think out of, I think I probably kept 10% of my clothes out of all the clothes that I had. Because I plan on doing something new with my wardrobe. And this was kind of like I don't want to say spur of the moment. I think it was something that was always kind of going to happen. I just didn't rush the process of it happening. But as you can see in this video, and you haven't even seen everything at this point, this is like I said, it's not a process that I pushed. It's just the Holy Spirit really prompting me to grow in certain areas. And I finally feel as though I have come to the place of maturity that I've been knowing that God wanted me to be for a long time. And when I say maturity, I don't just mean in age and, I mean like maturity in like wisdom wise. Like there's just some things that have really come full circle within my understanding, and me getting rid of my clothes on this day was just one of the many things. But I've been knowing that I was going to give away my clothes or throw them away, whatever, for about 2 weeks. So since the last time I was posting that video for you guys that I cleaned out my closet, I just didn't have the time on my schedule to actually take and throw everything away. But I did have the time this day, so I went ahead and cleaned everything up. Now, I told you guys I had a training coming this following Saturday, so I wanted to go ahead and redo my hair just because, girl, this is not it at all. Like, not at all. So I went ahead and replatted it. And the next morning, I had a lot to do, so I started the day off with some coffee. This day, I decided to have black coffee, which I'm trying to get back into the swing of. If I want to drink a coffee, like, you don't have to have all the sugar and the caramels and stuff. I'm just trying to go back to drinking it black. You know what I mean?
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up.
You want to buckle up?
This glass, wait. So y'all know I have a system. This is me basically organizing the basket in a way of like, okay, these are all the things that I want. Here's the things I just picked up kind of spur of the moment. And to keep me from getting over budget by picking stuff up, I'll section off my basket. And I also keep this note section open on my phone and then delete things as I put them inside the basket, just to make sure I'm sticking on track. I also did not plan on leaving out the house again before Saturday, which was my training day, and the training was kind of far, so I went ahead and filled up, baby. $31.55. It's doing a lot. And once I got back home from my grocery run, I decided to restock everything. I have all these little systems. Y'all know how the kids' snacks go, just the way we organize things, like the napkins, just so like if I see something's getting low and there's no backup, this is just how we run the house, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead, take everything out and put everything in its place. Now, this little rice dish right here, you want to see it in a second, girl? One of the ladies I follow on TikTok, she does like cleaning, and I'll try to put her username on the screen because I really do love her cleaning videos. She made this recipe and I said, baby, that look good. Let me go ahead and try it out. And it was delicious, okay? Like, I really loved it. My husband and my son and my kid, everybody in the house aside from me, really, are not that adventurous with their eating. So that's why you see them pizzas in there, girl, because they like stuff like that. Bought little popsicles, freeze pops, whatever you call them, because it's already 97 degrees in the morning time here. I'm in Houston, so frozen cups and all that kind of stuff. I was going to make frozen cups, but I could not find the snowball syrup, so I'm going to have to figure out another way to make those. But in the meantime, I bought some freeze pops. And I'm going to go ahead and prepare both of the meals so they can have a choice out of what they want to eat, because it is a good, it's a Friday. I'm about to say a good Friday, but every Friday is good, but you know what I mean? Like, it's Friday, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare the meals. I'm not cooking again until next week, so I'm going to make both of these meals, cool them down, and put them in the fridge, and then let my son and my husband have a choice out of the meals. Kennedy wouldn't dare eat anything that I cook. She just don't like, she still has that picky child palate, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat the meat. I'm also gonna store the rest of this meat away. Yeah, girl, this corned beef really was almost $7 a can. They said it was like a budget-friendly meal, like a Jamaican budget-friendly meal, but it wasn't all that budget-friendly, honestly. The ground beef I did get on sale. and I bought the big bag of this, so I can actually make this meal 2 times. I'm just gonna make like one big batch and then store the rest of this stuff away. So I've never tried this mousse before, but I have tried this Miracle Moist. It's like a serum. It works really well on my hair. And if you flat on your hair, it works really good too. It's lightweight, but it's still like good. I went ahead and replatted my hair and I wanted to show it to you guys, but I wish I would have just not replatted my hair because it took a long time, okay? But I just felt in my spirit that it was time for me to go ahead and cut my hair. Now, the last time I cut my hair was after I had Kennedy, and it was a really sad time in my life, honestly. I just had a lot going on in marriage, just a lot going on within my family circle. As you guys know, it was just a lot. It was a hard time for me. I had finally come to this place, like, I got married when I was 24, so I think I was about, let's say 26. So just a lot had going on. I'm gonna say all that. And I realized in me styling my hair and just worrying about my hair altogether that everything that I had been through, that hair was there with me. And because I know God is doing something new, has done something new in my life, like I told you guys, like literally over the last month, it's really been the miraculous has been happening. Because I know that that's been happening, I just felt it was time to cut off my hair. It's really symbolic to me of it's okay to start again. It's okay to start again. I wasn't sure how I was going to look with my hair cut off again. I really didn't care though. I felt so free as I was cutting my hair off. And no, I did not plan to do it. I did not know that I was going to cut my hair off until you saw me cutting it off right here. So I just went ahead and try to do it to the best of my ability. I always have worn short hair, but for some reason I just stopped cutting it and then started holding on to it. And it's just, I was ready to let it go. I love my hair in any style, in any stage. If it's bald, if it's long, if it's in braids, I love my hair, but by no means, my hair is not everything that I am. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see it. Like, I started to cry once I started cutting off that first piece. And then I told myself, you know what, Tina, you can just cut the sides and then you can hold on to the middle piece. And as I was trying to hold on to the middle piece, I realized also symbolic of you need to start all the way over. You don't need to try to mix the old hair with the new hair. You need to start all over. So I just cut it all off. And as I've been walking around with my new hair, I really love it. But I'm starting to notice features of mine that I never noticed before. First of all, I never knew my hair was so dark. I have always colored my hair since I was young, since I was middle school. I would always color my hair or cut my hair. I never noticed that it was so beautifully dark. And I'm loving me. Okay, can I say that? Can I tell you I'm loving me? I'm loving me. After I cut my hair off, I decided to sit down and chill out with Kennedy. Y'all know, like, she's such a joy. She brings me back into the reality of my day, and I really love her for that. And I love God for bringing her into my life. And just, you know, I love her being at home. I just love her. Don't get me started on baby girl. I love her. So my husband decided to take me to the barbershop. I have been married for 6 years. And I have never been to the barbershop with my husband. So this day it was just so cute to see him in the barber chair and stuff like that. And I went over there and like play around his head. Cause I asked the barber how he got them waves in his head. Now his hair is just waves, but I just think it's so cute.
Hello. You ever see me with my new cut? It's 5:31 and my husband and I just left the barbershop. And yeah, that was an experience, definitely. I've never been to the barbershop with my husband, but I asked him to go ahead and I asked him to like even out my hair for me. I didn't show you it. I'll show you a picture of it. I asked him to even it out for me because some sides were a bit patchy, and he was like, "I'll do you one better. I'll take you to the barbershop." Okay, so he took me to the barbershop. I had a good time. We both got our hair cut. And then I was like, I want to go next door to get my eyebrows done. And the lady next door did eyebrow threading. But she had a lady inside of there. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'll go in there. And then I sit there and watch the lady pull the hair. You know, and I said, I'm not really good with pulling up my hair. I don't like that. I barely like getting my eyebrows waxed. I think it's painful. Yeah, I think it's painful. But I'm going to go ahead and go get my eyebrows waxed. Just to tie my whole little look in together. And I wanted to get my eyebrows waxed the other day, but I could not. You saw earlier in this video, I could not find someone to do it. But I'm gonna do what my husband did when he took me to go to the barber. He didn't let me like search for a barber or anything like that. He was like, I'm about to take you. And I just took off the cap, the cloak of let me make sure, let me read the reviews, let me find this, I ain't do none of that. So I'm just gonna go to the closest Ulta. Not even the Ulta that I usually go to, and just get my eyebrows, you know, done up. So I will see you guys after I get my eyebrows done up. I also finished all of like my paperwork and stuff for my new job. I have training tomorrow. Yes, on a Saturday, but yes, I'm getting paid for it. And I'm just really excited. I told you, I don't know if I told you, but the last time I felt like this about a job, other than the Army, was when I went to work at the place that I met my husband. And all of the things that God is showing me through this whole process, things that I haven't mentioned to you, things that I can't really articulate to you, it's just, even like my mom, I told you guys all this kind of stuff, like it's just so good. It's so good. It's a miracle. Okay, it's the miraculous. And I am so grateful that I didn't stay stuck in massage, that I didn't stay stuck not knowing where I was gonna go, because I really didn't understand how that was all gonna unfold, if I'm honest. And it's still unfolding. It's unfolding right before my eyes, and it's beautiful. So let me go in here, let me figure out where I'm going, because I don't know where Ulta actually is, so I can get my eyebrows done, and I'll see you guys a little later. So I ended up going to another place to get my eyebrows done, which is spur of the moment. Tell y'all about that later. But I was going to actually go get some crawfish, but it was all out. I think it looked so cute. Like, it really tied my haircut all in together. And then my new boss and co-workers texted me and said I need to wear pants. And I'm like, oh my God, and the pants couldn't have no rips in it. I did not have any pants without rips in it, so I had to go to the Goodwill. And I found some really cute jeans. The jeans that you're going to see me wearing later on in this video, I got for $5.99 at the Goodwill, baby. The Goodwill and me are now new friends. And of course, because Dollar Tree's next door, Kenny and I went to Dollar Tree. Yes, her shorts are on backwards and her shoes are on backwards, but she put it on. And just to close out this beautiful day, I decided to get a snowball for myself and for the kids. My husband does not like snowballs, and baby, that snowball was busting. That's what the kids be saying. Okay? Busting. That snowball was hitting. I like creamy snowballs, you know, like if you're from Louisiana, you know, like cream, like what do you call it, condensed milk, tres leches. Like, I like cream on my snowballs. I think you can get like a slushy with ice cream in it at Sonic. It's kind of like that, but it's not a lot like it, but it's just a little bit. Like, it don't taste like it, but it's kind of close. And obviously you can tell, like, I'm stunned by how delicious it is. It is, like, this was good. It's called Mardi Gras. The flavor is called Mardi Gras. So if you have a Buzzles near you, try out the Mardi Gras flavor. You won't regret it, especially if you like creamy snowballs. So this is the morning of my training, and I woke up to an order. So y'all know, before I even left out the door, baby, I had to fulfill this person's order. That way, the post office is open on Sunday, and I ship things through USPS if everything's everything. Like, if there's no mess up or something, or it needs to be expedited, I'll just ship it through USPS. So my husband was going to drop the package off, so I had to have the package before I left, and then I had to film it because, you know, it's a part of my whole thing. Whatever. I got this lady's order fulfilled, and I had to wake up earlier to do it because there's some other stuff to do. But this is a part of business, being a businesswoman, and being busy, honestly. I'm not just about to be busy with, you know, working at my new job. I also still am very busy with what I've built with Lorena, and I'm just blessed to be able to handle it all. Like, and it didn't happen overnight. Being able to handle it didn't happen overnight, but I'm here at the place where I can handle it all, and I am truly blessed. And of course, if nobody else spoils me, Mr. Idlebird always will. And he bought me, I said I wanted some breakfast, and he bought me my favorite, which is the honey butter chicken biscuit from Whataburger. He did buy me a cinnamon roll too, but because I had a coffee with this meal, I didn't even eat the cinnamon roll. Nah, we ain't gonna do all that. But here's the outfit, girl. Real cute, real simple. And yeah, I'm feeling myself. After the event was over, I did stop by Taco Bell. They had food there, but I don't really like
luncheons, work luncheons and stuff. So I ate a little Taco Bell, and that's my final meal for the day. And then I went home and decided to get ready for the night. My son and husband are doing a catering event tonight, so they're going to be out a little late. So it's just me and my girl. But I just decided to take some time, unwind, and really show my gratitude to God for this moment that I walked into. And I finally feel like I found a place where I'm at home. And I know that's so wild and crazy to think something like working at a daycare can give me that, but I'm grateful. And I'm grateful I didn't push past, barriers and barricades that God really was trying to send my way to protect me. I just took my time, and I'm finally at this place. And I hope as sure as you're watching, you're arriving to a place where you're being intentional about how you're living your life. You're being intentional about getting over, past pains and past traumas, and really beginning to live your life anew, because that's what Jesus died to do for you and for me, to give us brand new life. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all know I closed off this video with my girl because she's I just love her. I love her. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you have a question, ask a question, and I will see you in the next video.
You say cheese again. You have to.
Have to what?
You have to. But now you want naked eyeshadow.
Oh, mommy doesn't need any eyeshadow. Trust me, your eyeshadow is beautiful enough for both of us. Mommy, just wash your face. Let me see your eyeshadow. Oh, look at you. That's a knockout